Hello, guys. Nice to have you here again. Welcome to Star's Kitchen. Thank you always for stopping by. Thank you, guys, for subscribing, reaching out to others about this platform, sharing our videos. Really appreciate. Please continue. This is a good platform where we empower ourselves and also just resonate with ourselves as Africans. If you don't know, our food is part of our culture and our custom. It tells a story, it tells who we are, where we've been, where we're coming from, and where we're going. People talk about tribes, learning our languages. Yes, that is absolutely good. But it is also as important teaching our children our language, our tribes, and our culture. Another way to do this is also teaching them our traditions, which is our food, what we eat, why we eat what we eat, why are certain ingredients found in our food. These are some of the things that this platform is about. And as time goes, we're going to be talking more about this and also having kind of like a bit of maybe a talk show where we get to talk about all of that. All right, guys, quickly, I'm going to walk you through our list of ingredients, and just so I show you what we are cooking. We're making fish sauce and yam. This is my own recipe, a recipe that I made up many years ago, just when I wanted something that I can easily make up in the kitchen, something I can just easily prepare. And this recipe doesn't take time. I'll walk you through a list of ingredients. We need just 6 ingredients. I showed you our yam. Yes, that is a tube of yam. We have some mackerel fish, which you saw just earlier on how it was made. You basically just wash, clean it, and fry it in your oil. We have also some tomatoes. For this recipe, I use just 5 medium size of tomatoes, some onions, a large bulb of onions. I love lots of onions in my recipe. This is salt. Don't mind my container, I just had to put it in there, but that's salt. And that is my red and yellow Scotch bonnet pepper, which I'm going to be using to make this recipe. All right, guys, quickly, we're gonna go to peeling of our yam immediately. Like I said earlier, this recipe doesn't take time at all. If you have all of these things in standby, basically 10 to 20 minutes, you should be out of your kitchen. It doesn't take time at all. So we're just going to quickly peel our yam. I'll cut them into bits so they can cook on time. Like I said, this is a recipe I make. I just want to make something sharp. So I cut my yam not too big, just so they can cook on time. However, these are Puna yams and they don't take so long to cook at all. I'm going to wash this into my pot as you see me do now. I'll add some salt, some water, just to not to cover it, just to average it and cover and put on my bonnet to start cooking like this. Yes, and I'll cover a yam. We'll start cooking now. So you saw I already have our tomatoes chopped, everything chopped. Just I don't want this video to take so long. I'm gonna pick our fish. I know you saw this earlier on while I was buying time to kind of give my grand speech. Okay, all right, so this is what I did. I'm showing you again. I just pick out all the bones, all right, because I want my yummies to join me to eat this as well, my chum-chums. And you can make this for your kids, they will love it. I am basically making this now before my kids come back from school. I'm making this early in the morning because I have some writing to do and a deadline. So I just want to make this down and keep it aside. So it's something you can make for your kids as well. So here goes a vegetable oil. Basically, I put in 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, put in some salt. Once our oil is hot, put in some salt, obviously. Yes, the same old style where salt goes into the frying pan. That is why this is a channel for old recipes. Yes, however, this is not an old recipe, but it's a bit of old and new, I tell you. So our onions just went in. We're just gonna fry this a little bit, not too long, say 1 minute. Don't forget, we want this recipe fresh. We don't want anything overcooked. We want them fresh as they came from the farm or from the garden, wherever you got yours, or from the store. So that was frying for a while, and our peppers just went in. This will fry for like a minute or so. Yeah, our tomatoes goes in as well. You see how nicely diced our tomatoes were. Look at that. They are nicely chopped finely because these are strong tomatoes. I must advise, if you really want to get the best out of this recipe, you must use hard tomatoes. When I mean hard tomatoes, the ones that are not pressed, they are not, but you know the kind of tomatoes our parents would buy for stew. See, these ones that are broken, You don't need that kind of tomatoes for this. I tell you, if you want to get the best out of this, you want those strong, firm tomatoes that are still young and nice. So you chop them. They don't have so much fluid coming out of them because we don't want this to cook for too long. By the time they cook for too long, you lose the entire essence of this and you will enjoy it. So our tomatoes have been in for a while. I tested for salt, added in some salt. Then now fish go in. Please don't forget while you're adding for salt, don't forget we fried our fish with some salt, so be careful how much salt you add in. I'm just reminding you that. All right, so look at that color. For this recipe I did not add so much fish, yes, but if you want to get really naughty with it, just put in more fish. You will love it. I tell you. See, it's dried. When you check, there are no water at the bottom. They're all dry. All you see is the vegetable oil and your sauce. Now our sauce is ready. It didn't take up to 5 minutes on the cooker. Yeah, I'm just going to transfer our yam there. That is going to take like a minute more to cook. I'll set our sauce aside, then wait for our yam to cook. And I think it will be cooked anytime from now because it's been on for a while. It's because the other burner, it's not as fast as this one. While I'm waiting for that to make, you can see my glass cup. I'm having my breakfast now. I've showed you guys some time ago. This recipe is really nice. You should try it. Especially for some of us who want to watch our weight, this is nice. This is just a mixture of oat, 3 tablespoons of oats, some date palm, a bit, just a small quantity of cinnamon, a cup of milk, and 1 medium size of red apple. You can use any apple of your choice, but I prefer the red apple because of the flavor it brings in. When I take this in the morning, I can stay till 1 or 2 p.m. before I'm hungry again. And if you don't eat so much, you really don't gain so much weight. I know there's fatigue, but for me, when I gain weight, it's because of what I eat, not fatigue. All right, so this is really nice. You should try it and check the other channel. You'll see it there how it's made, just so you understand it more. So our yam is done. I took it out, drain off a little bit of water that was remaining in the pot, and yes, voila, our yam is prepared. We're gonna eat this with our sauce. Well, this was later after the kids came back because that's when we are serving this now. Because like I said earlier, I had my oatmeal kind of smoothie drink, so I wasn't hungry. I won't feel hungry till later. This can serve as breakfast, can serve as lunch, can serve as early dinner, whatever. This meal is just nice. Are you saying what I'm saying? I mean, just take a good look at that. Look at that color, all that fresh ingredients, your tomatoes, your pepper, your mackerel fish, your onions, your salt, and your yam. 100% fresh ingredients, no additional seasonings and all of that. I'm not saying seasonings are wrong, but sometimes I just want to purge myself of those seasonings. Sometimes I like to make my food as nice as they can be. All right, guys, thank you for sticking around. Please leave a comment below. Let us know if you try this out. I love you. Bye.